sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So we're up and running. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Caught offside that time. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's Grimaldo, looking here to chip it through, tries to get it clear. Abdul Hamid. Oh, this looks sharp. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Abdul Hamid. Clipped into space. We expected better, and so did he.
Fabian Ruiz.
No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively.
Yamal. Rodri. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams spread out to the left. Rodri. And that's a good ball. And here's... And the shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Abdul Hamid shifted upfield. And it's Abdul Hamid. No goals as yet. Here comes... Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's in a great position here. That's very neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Goal! And Saudi Arabia take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Saudi Arabia have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Abdul Hamid, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he latch on to this? Another chance from a corner. Up he goes! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Saudi Arabia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Showing good feet. Pedri. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Eric Garcia. Oyarthabal. Proves too strong. Abdul Hamid.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And he cuts out the supply. Laporte. Oyarthabal. And here's Nico Williams.
Out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. Aim forwards.
Calmly anticipates. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz.
Hit into the middle. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's
Yamal! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. And that really is so impressive. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Yamal wins the duel this time. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, gently done. He's going to be disappointed with that. Abdul Hamid. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yamal. Llorente. Rodri being hunted in packs.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
And it's Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz!
Nico Williams plays it short. Good take, and is he in?
Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. Just about up to the hour now. And it's played forward. Rodri.
Saudi Arabia are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Llorente, oh, it's played into the area, and he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Llorente. Pedri. Llorente. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oyarzabal hurtling down that right flank. Llorente. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Grimaldo. And it's Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Spain desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. There are a few waiting for it. Pedri. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's Llorente. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Fabian Ruiz. Can he deliver? Dani Olmo climbs up big! Oh, that could cost them.
Oyarzabal absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Saudi Arabia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Llorente. Played it. He's had a shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Defending of the desperate variety. Thinks about the shot.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
That has been cut short. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.